Morning folks, today's staff member is called Seb and he goes through bikes like a kid goes through sweets. So, because we've got lots to go through, I'm not going to waste any time with an intro, let's just get straight to business. So for context, we should probably actually start with the van, just because it kind of explains where we are and why we are in the place that we are in.
Exactly.
Those are words. Put them in a sentence. You can figure out the rest. So this is a Dodge Ram 250.
B250, yes. 5.2 litre V8.
And that was the main reason for buying it.
That was the main reason. Exactly.
We have obviously an exhaust competition going. Your submission for that will be your triumph.
Yes.
Obviously.
As much as I would love this to be.
This is just a bonus. Sweet, sweet bonus. Please enjoy. That sounds ridiculous, man. That is so nice. Is this the first American car or vehicle you've had?
Yes, it is, yes. I always wanted a Camaro, but that's still on the list. Euler's is just making everything harder.
Yeah, actually, I saw you drive this into work the other day. How much did that cost you?
Yeah, exactly. Oh, petrol alone and then Euler's, yeah. It's not easy running there every day.
No, that is not an everyday vehicle, but a nice treat. Right, mate, let's get on to your gear.
All right.
So if we start with, as ever, go with your helmet. One I'm very familiar with. Do you know what? I'm going to be twinsies and pick up mine as well at the same time.
Yeah, so it's the ARAI Rapide. I just love the look of it. It's got that 80s sort of retro vibe. Yeah. And it just works on just about anything. I can use it on my Triumph, I can use it on my Ducati. Yeah. I could potentially buy a S1000R and it'll still be fine. Yeah. The venting is just great on it. You can open the front up. It's got the vents at the back. Yeah. It's a really good airflow, even sitting in the traffic. And once you close up the vents, it's fairly quiet as well, so you don't need to go that route when you justify functionality over the looks.
You went with the safer colour choice, I think, than mine. I'm sort of regretting
Yeah,
mine,
you went
actually.
all out.
So that's the hard thing about if you get a very specific colour choice, it might suit your bike at the time, but then when you change bikes...
Yes, I can't really choose a helmet based on the current bike, because that might change at any time.
Is it fair, or would you consider it rude if I said this is your winter hack?
Yeah, probably colour winter hack. It's just one of those bikes that I've picked up really cheap. It's got 70,000 miles on it. And yeah, it gets me to work and back, and it's just one of those things that you don't have to worry about. You know, you drop something on it or you scratch it and you're like,
Ultimately, if it's a commuter bike, that's kind of the point, isn't it? Yeah.
Exactly, exactly. And I've had a couple of times before, I had a street triple before, and just love how they ride, so it just made sense. All right, so because you've got so many bikes, it's only fair that you submit one for the exhaust challenge, right, to see who's got the best exhaust. Is it the Triumph that you're submitting? I would say so. It's got an end kind of a R6. It works all right, and it actually looks like it's meant to be there. I hope my neighbours don't hate me after this.
I don't imagine you just come out here and rev your vehicles
no,
on a daily basis.
With the Dodgers, sometimes I just can't help myself.
Really? Will you just come out on a day and...
I mean, you start there and you're like, just give it a blip. Yeah?
You're like, that cost me a £5, but it was worth it.
Yeah, exactly. So
next on our list is your... Actually, we're going to go Rolling Sands.
Okay.
Because I like that a lot.
Yeah, to begin, I mean, I'm a RSD fanboy. I've had a Clash jacket. Then I've bought another Clash jacket because the old one, I've somehow managed to do an oil change on my bike, hang there on the handlebars, and it just ended up in a bucket of oil. And then when this shirt came out, how do you pronounce it again?
Oh, CERRITOS.
CERRITOS. There we go.
Just really hammering I believe it's a place. I think it's a place in California. I think. Gonna sound like the right prick if it's not, but.
Yeah, so here it is. It's really lightweight, really breathable, and just for the style, we can just wear it all day. It's not too warm or anything. You can just wear it as a shirt to go out in and still wear it on the bike and feel safe. Next on our list is your all-weather, all-purpose jacket. Yes, so here we got our BELSTAFF CROSBY.
I think it's similar to my Brooklyns. Some people suit a longer cut. I went for the shorter cut because I think it just suited me slightly better.
That's another thing.
But I do like that because also in the winter, in
Yes.
all honesty, I would prefer the Brooklands to be a little bit longer. But you don't find this too restrictive when you're leaning over the bike?
No, not at all, because it's really nice design because the zip doesn't start. It only starts up here, so you still got that bottom part, and it's really flexible. So you still get all the movement you would get with a shorter jacket. This is just lightweight enough to wear it all season. You can layer up underneath it, and then when you go camping in a nice posh village, you can walk into a nice pub and don't feel out of place. So, so yeah,
it suits all situations.
Exactly. I don't remember if it's got a waterproof membrane, but I've been caught in the rain more times than I can count, and it's held up all right.
I'm going to lay my career on the fact that it does have a waterproof membrane to it.
Yeah, I can never tell.
I mean, you got caught in some heavy rain yesterday.
Yeah, yesterday was pretty bad. And all that kept me going is that you were leaving right behind me. And you're even further out than I am. So I was like, you know what? He's going to have two. It's not that bad. At least it's both of us.
All right. Thanks. As long as you knew we were both in the misery, you were happy.
Exactly.
All right, next one on the list. I'm going to actually group both BMWs together and call them a project.
Yeah, they're both a bit of a project. The black one did actually run when I got it. It's been sitting for just over a year now, but I'm sure it will run just fine. The red one, unfortunately, doesn't look like it has been taxed since 2004, so I would imagine that's when it was taken off-road.
The black one is a 45, right? R45?
That's an R45, so 500cc. I don't know why they wouldn't just call it an R50. The red one is an R80.
The fairing on the red one is delicious.
It's the first thing that's going to go.
Next up, let's talk about your legs. You've got John Doe on at the moment. Yeah,
John Doe Ironheads. Really stretch material. That's what I really like about them. You get on a bike, they're really comfortable. They are layered, so it can be a bit warmer. And a lot of them in the colder days as well.
I mean, obviously you like them because also you've got the Pioneers.
I've got the Pioneers.
Right? So you've got the single layers as well.
So because of that, for the really, really hot days, I've got the Pioneers.
Which I think I'm wearing today. I'm pretty sure these are Pioneers, in case you wanted a reference point. A little bit mucky from kneeling down, but that sounds wrong. Kneeling down, filming the bikes. There was nothing else going on. This is not a bang bus. If I get one comment about that in the comment section, I will come for you. The bike that I was most intrigued by is the one over there. So what is that?
That's a 1993 DUCATI 900 SS Supersport, the famous tri-clutch that sounds like a bag of nails.
Have you seen the clip of somebody teasing their mate with like two spanners, knocking them together?
Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
So go on then, let's start it. This is a bonus round. This isn't the one you're putting in.
Yeah, so here she
I mean, considering how long's that been sat for?
It's not been started for at least 6 months, I would say, and it's started pretty much right up. So can't really fault it.
To be honest, my bike could grumble at 6 months.
Exactly, and they say they're unreliable, but I think it's like a bit of a charm, I remember when Morgan had a Monster 600. Every time they'd rain, it got a little bit damp. It would just not make it to work. It would just cut out on lights, and any moisture it would get, it would just die.
Yeah, and I'm sure what he was yelling to himself in his helmet was, "This is charming, I love it."
Yeah, I'm sure he was.
I love this bike. So next, let's talk about your gloves.
All right.
So you've got a pair of KNOX down there, if you want to pick them up.
Yeah, so my glove of choice is the KNOX ORSA leaded Mark II gloves. I just love the functionality of them.
Those are about as technical as it gets.
yes, they're still not as shouty as the Handroids, for example.
Of course,
so you can still get away with wearing just about anything with them. The fact that they have the slider, as you would imagine, if you try to wreck it falling down, the first thing you do is just land on your arm,
for sure,
on your palm. So having sliders definitely helps.
And there's a reason. I mean, they're armor specialists, right?
Exactly.
So it shouldn't surprise you, or it should tell you something that on all of their gloves they have priority.
Yes,
exactly. Armor, scaphoid protection.
Yeah.
Where other brands might go, you don't need it. We'll give you some knuckle protection. KNOX never really compromises on that.
Yes.
And like I say, because they've looked at what you need in the crash, obviously they are.
Yeah, no, exactly. I love
Top of their
the bar system that they have. It just makes the glove really secure once you put it on. You can tie it down, and that's, you know, the Velcro. It will work to some extent, but then. Yeah, with these you can really tie it down.
And it's really quick and easy to use. Like, it looks technical, but it's actually really fast to use.
Yeah, you just click it and it comes off.
Yeah. So what are the boots down there then?
My John Doe Ramblers. With these, I went for them because they really remind me of Red Wing Moctos. I used to have.
Yeah.
So I've had those before. Used to ride in them a lot. So with the John Doe, it was nice having the safety while still looking similar to that. After a couple of years of owning these, I mean, they're still, I wear them pretty much every day.
Yeah, I see you in them a lot. How old are these roughly?
About 2 years.
2 years old.
2 years old, and I mean,
well.
it's still holding up okay.
And you've not treated them or anything?
Not treated, not. I probably not even cleaned them once. And but yeah, at the price point, they're really great and comfortable pair of boots. Once again, get caught on the rain in the rain in them quite a lot, and I never felt a need of having a fully waterproof boot.
So these aren't waterproof.
They're not.
Right? You come home with soggy feet, you dry these out.
But that's somewhere. The thing, they're so well made that the rain doesn't actually go through them. In the rain that we both got caught yesterday.
These were not.
Not a single.
We do something quite gross now, but. Christ, man, yeah, there's nothing. It's not even.
Yeah, not a single thing. So,
wow.
Unless you get caught in a really bad weather.
It was really heavy yesterday as well.
So, yeah.
All right, mate, well, thank you very much for taking us through your gear. Also, actually, whilst we've still got you, we have others to watch. I'll drop one of them down here, so feel free to watch another staff picks if you haven't seen them already. But watch this one the most, because he wants the highest score. There's a competition going with that as well.
Yes.